Good afternoon, everybody. Chris here, Friendly Frenzy Games, back with another episode, Potion Craft, Alchemist Simulator. Again, obviously we're playing on PC, but a great game on console, Game Pass. You can pick it up on Steam however you want to play. A very casual game, a very crafty kind of game, simple to learn, simple premise, but super addictive all at the same time. Keeps me coming back. It keeps me coming back after, 6 months of not really spending any time with it, and it's been nice to pick up again here. So we're gonna just pick up right where we left off. I think the end of our last episode we got very close. I know the last episode we completed crafting the albedo. You can see we've got quite a bit of a start here on the Citrinitas. We need 3 more potions here. I remember too we were experimenting with some of our oil potions and trying to find where the necromancy potion is. You can see here obviously that is one of the things kind of holding us up on Alchemist Path Chapter 5, as well as creating the void salt. And honestly, it's something that I've never used. I keep kind of forgetting that it's here. This should be pretty easy to make. Again, obviously we need to find a level 3 necromancy, or we need to find where necromancy is to be able to do this, but we could probably build this one out. We'll make it a game plan to get rid of void salt today and obviously find necromancy just to make the void salt. Just to see what that kind of opens up for us. Maybe it'll make things a little easier here, but also it would be awesome to be able to bang out the Citrinitas also. So we'll see. We'll see how it all goes, but that's kind of the plan. Just a quick stat check here. Day 31, obviously we are just starting into this one. Popularity is pretty good. We need about another 35 here to hit the next tier, which is going to be awesome. We've brewed to date 201 potions, served 168 customers, so pretty good success rate. We've only made 2 substances here, but we are pretty well on our way to making a 3rd. All of our profit, we have made a lot of profit from haggling, almost 37,000. And again, that's all just medium right now. There are stat points to put into haggling. I don't know how hard is. Obviously, it's more difficult than medium. Medium's really only trapped us out 2 or 3 times, so it might be worth actually putting 5 points into haggling here, especially as we start kind of closing in on, I would imagine, the majority of the map at this point. Obviously trading is going to help us too, just to be able to get us some additional profits here, but haggling, obviously if we unlock the hard difficulty, it should be able to help us drive up our margins even more, but at the same time it's a higher risk, higher reward. We may take a larger hit on the base of our potions here, and again with this one I feel like it kind of slows us down right now because we are making so many potions just based on our recipes. We aren't traveling along the map a whole lot, so we aren't getting these additional experience bonuses here. So it's one of those things where it's not a bad way to kind of start the game, but I don't really feel like at this point I need to be putting too many points into it. Again, with this, I want to leave. We have 3 points available here right now. I want to leave 1. Just so that we can kind of get our visibility up. I really want to be able to find this necromancy potion without spending all day trying to do it and all of our ingredients here. So we're going to leave that alone for now. Obviously we can see we're on our water base. We uncovered quite a bit with our oil bases here. You can see the oil takes up a lot of the right side of the map. You can tell that because of all of these potion bottles being kind of spun or inverted here, so it does not actually allow us to get a grade 3 with a water base. So one thing to note there, obviously we can just double check, we don't have a lot of the right side of the map actually discovered with oil. You can see here there are a couple of potions that we don't actually have on our map here, so I thought actually once you uncover them in oil they would show for you on this map, but they don't. Obviously it's kind of like putting together a puzzle here. You can kind of piece it all together, but you can see really for oil we need to explore a lot of this side. But I still don't think necromancy should be out there, just because there was a lot of people asking for it at the beginning of the game, and we didn't have oil available to us until just the last episode. So it doesn't really make sense that that's going to be something there. I just don't know where this would be, since along the outskirts of all of this is really where all the oil is, because it's going to take you further to, or take you a lot more ingredients to get to. So you figure all around kind of the outside should be the, unless necromancy is kind of like right up top here, and there's total potential that it is. Really, we could spawn on a charm, or it could be down here too. Just kind of like in this inner ring here. It must be. It must be like just past snail or something. If it's not up top, I just want to double check and see. Like this would be our snail here, I think. Okay, so we've already explored the bottom of the map, so it shouldn't be the bottom, because these are all oil potions too. We know this is our snail here. Yeah, because I don't think that these are different entirely. Mind you, though, I don't see where our armor potion is. Unless it's this. Either way, though, we'll figure this out. We're gonna find necromancy today. I just don't know exactly where. There's our strength potion. Okay, so the snail's down here, armor's here. Yeah, definitely got our work cut out for us, but we'll get there. I'm assuming that at this point it has to be up in this top corner, but again, we will see. We will see. That looks really to be like the only one that's left in this kind of inner ring here, but I'm just kind of making that up right now as I go. Let's collect. Ooh, got some ice fruit here. Don't really do too much with that. Honestly, we just kind of use it because we don't really have it in any recipes right now, and it gives pretty good coverage for going to the right here, but we'll get our day started. We'll see what we're left with for ingredients and then kind of figure out if we're going to do some exploring or see if we can make any potions on the for the next crystal here. So need a potion that will help me empty the pockets without being noticed. Invisibility. Do we have any? No, we do not. But we should be able to make one. Yes. And it's nice now we don't have swiftness involved in that, so that's always kind of nice too. Wow. Without being noticed. I don't know how invisibility would not help you not be noticed with that. A fancy event without being noticed. What do you want? Agility? Is that dexterity? Maybe dexterity? We can make it. We have a lot. I just don't know. Okay. Dexterity. Okay. That's fine. I'm not sure why I was thinking agility because there's... Whoa. Was not clicking haggle there. That's gonna burn me. Let's see if we can right this ship here real quick. Bad start to haggling, that's for sure. But we ended up getting it though. You can see it took a considerable amount of time here. Look at this cool guy. I like your hat, dude. Okay. One big piece of evidence. Need to dissolve a body. You could try acid, sir. Gluing doesn't sound like that would work, but we might be able to make you acid. Got lucky there. We do have so many herbs, so we are very lucky that we have all of this on hand. But again, because we're making a lot of these potions right now out of our journal, we've done so much exploring and kind of trying to come up with efficient recipes that we don't really need to pop around on the map, so it's kind of defeating the purpose of those additional experience books right now. But I want to enchant the staff to raise the dead. So again here, I'm assuming that this is the necromancy potion. So at this point, let's just look. We're just going to look. I'm going to spawn, I think, depending on how expensive our charm potion is. Okay. We're going to continue brewing from here just because I want to see if it is up in this area. This isn't going to be a very good potion, and again, it's not going to be a recipe that I will particularly want to save, but I do want to know what is going on up here. So let's use some of this, because we don't use it all that often, and it really should get us up in that general vicinity pretty quickly here. So I'm going to carve out this arrow pattern, scoop up some experience rather nicely, and it is not there. It is not there. So just kind of following along where we have all of these potions kind of upright, because it should not be past the point where we have the tilted ones. Maybe it is more towards the bottom. Maybe it is down more by slow, but I just really don't understand why it would be. I remember our initial thought was kind of like maybe out the mana way, lightning way, but we don't see any potion bottles here. Kind of barely uncovered. But this one is kind of a pain, if I'm being honest. We're going to make this potion at this point just because, just to have it on hand. We spent the ingredients, so we might as well make it. Let's pop down into the slow and just see if we can uncover a little bit more down here. Obviously, we know this isn't what he's looking for, but he does want necromancy, so very glad that we have a lot of these that we can just kind of pick up from. I have to finish this kind of pattern here, so that's no problem. And we're gonna try and go down now here. So we have so many ingredients that are gonna let us go down. Obviously this mushroom really helps us cover a lot of ground and fairly straight too, so it's a pretty predictable path. As soon as we can get out of that trouble there. Again, we don't have anything, so it's either gonna be on our left, which is probably most likely, because you can see here already we're kind of getting into like oil area, but again too, I'm not 100% sure. We're gonna just try, see if there's anything that brings us out. Yeah, I don't. We got a pretty good recipe with that sulfur, so I don't really want to mess that up. I don't want to use that at this point if I don't have to. We have obviously a lot of firebell here, so let's just take this around. Really hoping that, okay, so we're still in oil territory down here. I honestly have no idea where this would be. It must be up here even. That's possible because like we made it to acid and then did not explore this area, so maybe that's where it is. Kind of just a completely random space, but it's entirely possible that it's there. Again, not a recipe that we're going to be looking to recreate here, or to save, I mean, but hopefully this doesn't burn us. We might be, oh yeah, we're gonna, yeah, I knew that. That sucks. Okay, so we lost that, but let's brew another one here just to get us to that starting point. I'm very, very curious where this thing is. Now that we know that it's not at the very bottom, I didn't want to go that far, but I guess we're going to have to complete that. Let's go there. Use Firebell just to go to the left a little bit here. Should be zooming in. Where do we want to go now? Use this just to pull up a little bit. Okay. And ideally we're trying to get to this area. I don't know 100% that it's there, but like I just don't know at this point where else it would be. Flameweed we have a lot of. Again, this isn't a recipe that we're looking to keep, but we do want to hopefully find necromancy out here. Not looking good so far already. We're going to have to go through a narrow channel here, it looks like. I would imagine that that's going to be completely closed, so let's get this to the top of this. That's pretty good. It'd be really nice to know. I don't want to go down here if there's nothing here for us. I just really have no idea where this would be at this point. Use another Firebell just to pull us over a little more. Okay. Goldthorn, that's going to be too much. It's going to be quite an angle that we got to kind of figure out here now. Oh, actually, that's not bad. Let's try this then. Getting down, getting down. We're going. Still not seeing anything though, very surprised. We have very good map radius too, which is very surprising to me that we're not picking anything up. I mean, it's entirely possible that nothing's down here, but I just don't know where necromancy would be at this point. Again, because we know like they were asking for it at the very beginning. Wow, this might be the first time we use Hairy Banana. Don't need it all the way around there. Hopefully that doesn't kill us, but we will see. It's close. So I don't think it's over here because I'm pretty sure this is where we had already ventured with our oil. But at this point, we've got to kind of ride it out and just see if we get any tilted bottles or if anything's upright. At this point, like I really don't know where it would be then. Because we've uncovered the top, we've uncovered the bottom. Just keep using this and just keep pulling ourselves along here. Don't think I want to be further than that. There isn't even a potion in here at all. Unless we have to go up and around here, but I really don't think necromancy would be there. I mean, it's honestly completely possible that it's oil-based. I just did not think that they would have set us up with people asking for necromancy potions at the very beginning of this. I mean, Void Salt we got in the second chapter, I think, and we couldn't make necromancy then, so... Let's see. There's this. Just gonna go up a little bit more. This is not going how I was expecting so far. Nice to get this exploring out of the way. I mean, it was something that we were going to have to do one way or the other here, but yeah, you can see, back in there, Spoon, that this is basically leading to nothing at this point. It shouldn't be in the middle here. It shouldn't be. I would imagine that these kind of whirlpools... We have a potion here, but again, it's tilted, so that would mean that it's oil-based too. We're just gonna throw this in, and we're gonna give a quick spin and just see where this takes us. Okay, it looks like it's... Oh, I don't know, actually. I don't know if it's gonna put us where... Okay. Okay. We're gonna just keep exploring here at this point. We're just burning a bunch of ingredients that honestly we don't really use anyway, so it's not the end of the world. It is taking a considerable amount of time though, but we need to find this at this point because we're at the point where we're going to start needing it for recipes now, and then we can stop turning customers away too for the necromancy, so it would just be nice to have essentially this map. Oh, okay, I'm over that now. Okay, so that's something. I mean, we do have a lot of that bottom part of the map uncovered now, you can see, but all of the potions here on the outer ring are all oil-based. So I really don't know where necromancy would be, unless maybe it's down on the right here. Do we have that uncovered on oil? Like, that's gluing. It's really hard to tell, actually, if these are the same potions or no. Like, they might actually be different potions. It's just a similar start, but... Yeah, they might actually be different potions. But they shouldn't be. So, I don't know. Okay. We will look at that. We will look at that, but I'm not doing that right now. I'm going to tell this guy to leave. Raise the dead, unless he just wants mana. We're going to make a mana just in case. I don't think that's what he wants. He should want a necromancy. But at this rate, where's our mana here? Can't make that, but we can make this. So we're going to give this to him. It's probably not going to work. Yeah, no. Okay, so that's fine. We have a lot of potions on hand, though, so not a big deal. Okay, yes, we want all of these. I don't really care for these too much, but they haven't been so bad. What's this? That's interesting. It goes quite a ways up. I would try it if it wasn't a premium, but it is, so I'm not going to bother. Whirlweed, that's awesome. Tangleweed, let's go, for sure. It's too bad these weren't a discounted price, but I mean, at the same time, we'll take them. These, I'm going to take them just because they are discounted. Probably not really going to do too much with them, but it never hurts to just have excess ingredients on hand. Again, especially, I mean, if you can start coming up with really good recipes that only use one type of ingredient amongst themselves, it's super cool. This guy wants a slow potion that uses hairy banana and has additional effects. We could probably do that. This doesn't have hairy banana in it. Obviously, he wants lots of it, so it would have to be the primary ingredient. Again, we didn't successfully make either of those slow potions. If we do a slow potion again, it's going to put us back towards the bottom of the map. It'll give us an opportunity to explore this bottom channel, so let's just do that because, I mean, it's still kind of eating at me that we have not found this yet. So let's continue brewing from here. We'll have the opportunity to add additional effects, but I'm not going to be... you know what? I mean, if we can use hairy banana, maybe we can... We just have to make... Oh, that's not good. I'm pulling the wrong way now. That's not going to be good. I should have used that other thing there. Okay, so... Let's get us back on track here really quickly. We need to go to the right. Okay. So he wants lots of hairy banana. So we're gonna have some in this already, so it's not so bad. I'm gonna just do another one of these to pull us here. That way hairy banana can pull us down. We don't want to go farther than that though, because we're gonna be pulling away from where we want to go. Give him another hairy banana here. Let's go to the right with some water bloom. So we have 3 hairy banana already. If he wants lots, I don't know if it has to be the main ingredient or if we just have to have like kind of more than one. But either way, at this point, it's involved in it. So I mean, I don't even know for sure we're going to be able to complete this recipe. Honestly, again, I'm using it really as more so an excuse to explore this area. We were just talking about it. We just kind of fleshed out the other 2 sides, so I just honestly have no idea where we are going to find this thing. See if something gets me a little tighter on the right side. Everything's kind of going to the left still. Down and to the left. Okay, might not have a choice. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not really gonna work. I mean, we could do this. No, we'll just do this, and hopefully this is fine. There's very high potential that we are too close to the top of the skulls for this to work, but we're gonna pull it through. Okay, that was close, but we should be fine. Okay, and again, I'm already not seeing anything. I'm gonna see where this takes us. I don't know if it's gonna shoot us along this channel here, or no, of course not. Okay, so we don't want that. Whoop. Don't want to waste that. But I do want to go up and right. Okay, that's pretty good. So already, because we're having to navigate a kind of complex channel here, I wasn't sure, but I'm not thinking that this is where it's going to be. So, I mean, after this, at this point, we're going to just have to experiment with the oil. And I could have been totally wrong on my assumption that it was going to be a water-based potion. Again, just because they were asking for it so early in the game, I had just assumed that it would have been a water-based potion. There's nothing that completely impeded our progress if we didn't make it, but again, I would have kind of just assumed that it was following some sort of kind of curve here, but maybe not, because I don't know at this point if we missed it, how we missed it in water. See how this works. That could kill us, but yeah, see, these are all turned. These are all turned around. So we're going to explore more of the map. We're going to get some decent experience while we're down here, but it's still pretty annoying. Get out of here. And like, I mean, honestly, with these nodes right now, like, I'm going to go ahead and put that on now. With these nodes, like, I'm going to just pop in and grab them so we know what they are, because honestly I am still genuinely curious whether or not they are the same potions between water and oil. Maybe some are the same, maybe some you can only make with water, maybe some you can only make with the other thing, oil, but let's see what this is. At this point, might as well. See if we can get, we probably can't get a 2 on this. Yeah, it's gonna be too messy. What is this? So the gluing is over here. Can't switch that right now to look, but we're gonna give him this. He's got hairy banana in it. It's pretty decent amount. It's not the top effect. We're gonna finish this though, but it's gluing and slowness. It's pretty good. That should be like a double slow. So, I mean, you get what you get. Yeah, add lots of it. We added 5. It wasn't the top ingredient, but it was still like second. We had 5 of it. It's not like we added 1 or 2, so doesn't really matter. He was good with the additional effects, but you want to pickpocket quietly in crowds. Again, invisibility does not work. He's going to want dexterity then. Nice that we can just make this. And he's going to pay us handsomely for our best potion. Okay, I guess he wants swiftness. pickpocketing is different to everybody, I guess. Strong potion of swiftness. Let's give this a go. All of a sudden, we have a lot of potions. Here we go. We have a lot of potions that we have made, and we just need to be paid for. So, should make some of these a little easier now. Nice to get some money for that. Charm potion. Yep, no problem. Start dwindling down our potion inventory here a little bit. Okay. You want a charm. He wants... I'll pay more made from one type of ingredient, plain and simple. I mean, we can probably do that, bud, but I'm not doing that right now. You're going to pay me more, but I don't really care. We were pretty good on money. I'm going to haggle this from you anyways, so you're going to pay me more money anyways. I'll take 500 for a potion. Honest day's work. There we go. Okay, so let me just double check in here so we can do... Actually, let's pop into oil real quick, because... we know that gluing is right here. We found it on like the right side of the oil map, or on the water map. So it looks like actually everything is just kind of randomly strewn about here. Because we have gluing, where was gluing? All the way down here, so it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. We know we need a level 3 necromancy, so maybe these maps aren't the same. They start off the same because fire is here, slime is here, poison's here, health is here, but maybe they are just different. So, I mean, that would be really cool, honestly. I don't mind doing more exploring. I was just at initial pass anyways, assumed that everything was the same. If they're not, it means we're going to do a little bit more exploring here. So let's figure out what this one is, just so we have an idea here, really kind of what we're dealing with. It looks like still, though, that you're really only able to get perfectly graded potions, though, with the proper base, which makes total sense. Like, whatever this potion is, we should not be able to get, well, we won't get a perfectly graded potion, so that's not a problem. You can obviously only get it with water, so I would imagine it would be the same kind of thing with necromancy here. We're going to line this one up nice. It's only going to be level 2, though, I would imagine. It's not even going to be level 2 because we can't even get the spout on, but... So, explosion. We know explosion... Oh, no, like, that all checks out, so that makes sense. Like, this should be our charm, I'm pretty sure, up here. That's a pretty good recipe, though. But again, it's only level 2. It's a weak potion, so I don't think there's really a point in saving that. I mean, we can save it just because we have so many... we have so many recipe tabs, so on the odd chance, like, I mean, I'd rather be able to give somebody what they want, even if we can only do a week, so we'll save these. But I'm not gonna make that potion. We'll just use this as a point to experiment a little more here. We've already made it out the far left, so see if we can go out the top a little bit. Ideally, what I'm looking to do now is make it to that next one up top. I really want to find where necromancy is, though. Actually, what we could be doing, or what we should also be doing, is just working on the recipes that we know we have. We don't know exactly where the fire protection is. We have a lot of these protection ones here. Obviously, we have the frost protection. We had lightning protection, acids here, so I can assume it's out on the right side. So maybe I will make this potion for now and just pawn that off on somebody who's looking for something, because I want to explore this right side just a little bit here. Let's go bottom right so we can kind of avoid this a little bit here. We'll use Terraria because why not? Get some additional experience here. Get some of those green books. Cool. Scoot off into the right. Awesome. Again, I'm not too concerned at this point about making perfect potions. I just really want to know what these nodes are, because all of a sudden it's making me second guess everything that I thought I understood about these oil potions from the other day. Or the oil map anyways, but we'll get there. Just keep going over. I did not think, okay, so we have our first potion here that we can make level 3 grade. So it's an oil-based potion. So you can see, obviously with the oil potions, it's a condensed map. So far we don't have a bad recipe, so let's see if we can kind of hone in on this and make it pretty good now. That'd be kind of nice. Just use a bunch of things that we don't use in a whole lot of our other recipes here. Use this. I should have checked to see what that is, but we're close to getting a good couple of oil potions here, so, or a good couple of highly graded recipes, so I don't want to screw that up. If we can get up now. Okay, so we know we need to be basically on the right side of this. Is there anything that will help us with that, or no? Those are all taking us through poison. Our best bet, honestly, is just this right now. That's going to be kind of hairy, but we'll see. That was close, okay. We're going to need to come down just a little bit, so I want to see if I can get a little better angle on something there. That should be pretty good, actually. I'm going to complete the whole path because we basically have 2 shots at this. I don't know, honestly, if we were to stop here, we would be able to actually line it up enough, but with both of these, I'm going to try on that first one, but with both of these, we should be able to line it up fine, I would imagine. Let's just kind of recenter here. Kind of a funky recipe. I'm going to save it just because, and then if we can make it better, we make it better, but we'll see. So obviously just trying to line up with our dashed marks here. See, very faint line, but we should be in pretty good spot there. Add some olive oil here to dilute the solution. Getting close, getting close, getting close. Beauty. What do we have? Something new or no? Potion of slipperiness. Okay, good to know. Let's finish this potion, save the recipe, and see now, because that is not on the water map. So, it makes sense that all of these oil-based ones, or that we don't necessarily have the same recipes. Makes total sense. It's just not what I was expecting. I thought it just essentially gave us new paths to create. You could maybe pick up some efficiencies with water versus oil, and then kind of vice versa there, but very clearly that is not how it goes. Maybe for some of them, obviously, but we have an entirely different set of things here. I'm gonna try and use a few of these. Obviously we know we're gonna need to get a couple going to get us through this dusty patch or this mirage path. Probably gonna need, I would imagine, at least 3 to be able to cross that, because that is quite a gap. I'm gonna do this whole thing. I know we're in the skulls a bit there, but I'm pretty convinced that it's gonna be considerably shortened here after going through this. Pretty good shape so far that we're gonna dodge this, but that could be a problem also. Like right now we're above it, but it's all gonna depend on how this pulls down. Okay, we should be good. Oh, might be tough. Okay, that was close. There we go though. That was nice. So we're gonna do Tangleweed again. Again, we have to kind of go through this little patch, so it's gonna shorten us up, but I don't really know how to predict how much we're gonna need here, so let's not do that, okay? And what else? We gotta get up and to the right a little bit. Windbloom would be awesome, but we could probably keep this entirely Tangleweed if we end up here, so let's try that. We're gonna be reliant on Tangleweed for a few recipes here, but we got a good amount right now. I don't know. Yeah, that was gonna be a little screwy. Actually, I could have got level 3 right there without even really trying. I didn't expect that to really be an option, and I just screwed all that up. But should have a good little route here. Zoom in a little bit. Looks like we're pretty well lined up. Let's just double check. I'd rather undershoot a little bit because we should have the option to pull up, but I'd want to just see if we can kind of round this one out here. 1, 2, yeah, we might be a little low. Okay, 3. They're going to let us have this, which is kind of nice. Protection of fire, awesome, but we only need level 2, so save this recipe. I think we need level 2. What do we need? Level 2 and level 2. Okay, awesome. So, with that, we will finish this potion. we will use another 4 tangleweed. We used 5 to get perfect, I think. 5 and, yeah, I think just 5. So if we go 4, we should be in pretty good shape, honestly, to get level 2, but let's just double check. So we need 2, and then we got to come all the way back over to the other side of the map where we get 2. Actually, I'm hoping at this point the frost protection is where we actually found it. I don't know if we found it on the oil map or if we found it on... Yeah, so we're going to have to boot all the way back across, far left, and get a level 2 there, so that's no problem. Okay, let's do this one more time here. Actually, we might still need 5, honestly. Okay, level 2. Yeah. Okay, let's just use a water bloom. I don't know actually if that's going to be enough. Throw one more of these in here and just see. Should be enough for... Oh, yeah. Should be enough for level 2. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Perfect. Now, if we just use the dilute kind of thing, we can pull all the way back into the center. So that's going to be super helpful. Instead of having to use a bunch of ingredients to get us back over to the left here, you can see it's going to pull us right into the center, which is nice. It's not going to pull us past that. It's only going to give us to our starting point. Obviously, we have to complete our path here, but that's not an issue. We can just dilute back and we're good. So that's awesome. Okay, now we need to go far left here. So we have quite a few things that take us to the left. I think the easiest and tightest would probably be flame weed. So let's just go take a couple of these. Obviously, we don't hit any thing to block us there. We know we're going to be in this mirage here. Let's just see where this is going to end up taking us. Got quite a path on this one. Chugging along. And we got to remember that we only need level 2. So don't need to really be too concerned about lining it up, but let's just get there first. Okay. Add some of this. Don't exactly know what that's going to look like because, again, we're going to be going through. Yeah, it's going to be a little weird. But with this, we should be good. I would imagine. Level 1, level 2. Perfect. Nice. I'm going to save that recipe on the odd chance that we need that for something. It's not a bad recipe to have, just some ultimate protection. Let's pull this out. I really got to keep some of these organized here. Some of our kind of like multi-brews. Just going to start doubling up these tabs. Actually, I should take a couple of minutes and just reorganize this because this is getting pretty bunched. Pretty bunched up. My OCD hates this. Okay, put slippery here. This is a mix. I don't know if they have, we'll do this. That's kind of cool. Keep slippery as that's fine. That's Leviathan, okay. Oh, levitation and swiftness still. Okay, so that's not even the right one that I thought. Okay. No problem, no problem. Strong potion, so we can double these up too, as a just in case. Put this here just because. Double these up. Throw this up here. Double these up. Put this up here. Okay, that's a little better. That makes a little bit more sense. For me anyways. We'll double these up too. These are the same potions, so. Awesome. Okay. Good shape. We gotta finish this potion, and let's add it to our mix. It is just the bottom kind of vial here. Make sure it's the right one. 2 and 2. Beautiful. Okay, so that one's checked off the list. Obviously, we have a 2 ice protection or frost protection. Actually, that one should be pretty easy. Let's do this too. So we have 2 frost protection here, and then we have 2 enlargement, which is all on this same side, so just up in this corner, and then we finish it off with 1 fire. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. We can use dilute to get us a little bit of the way, but let's try this one really quickly too, just while we can. How are we getting? Oh yeah, flame weed. Okay. I don't remember what we did to get. I think this. I know we used a hairy banana. I don't remember if we used 3 of these flame weeds or not, but let's go back over there. Just get to level 2 fire protection, or ice protection, frost protection, whatever it is. Okay. Go one more. think that's what we did. Because we got a lot of this. Awesome. Maybe we did 2 rotten or hairy bananas, but I'm just going to do this all the way around for this. It's going to be pretty messy. Oh, that was stupid. Just pull us right into the thing. Not a big deal though. Just use another banana. We don't really use this for anything, so no real loss. Just make sure that, okay. We're gonna screw that up a little bit, but that's no problem still. We gotta get a little lower here. Worst case, we can dilute this a bit, so I wanna just make sure that at the very least I have a chance on the swing back here. And we can dilute, because I don't think, yeah, it's gonna carve us just on the outside. So we'll kind of line this up a little bit and make it look like we're going for a level 3, but we aren't. We're gonna just line it up about there, use our diluting here. Should be fine. We could get level 3, but again, I'm pretty sure we only need level 2, so just before I mess this up, let's double check. 2 frost protection. Yes, okay, perfect. So we're gonna get that in. Awesome. Now we need to go up the top left here, so that's kind of sweet because we're already going there. Not really, but kind of. We are actually, that arrow is kind of sweet, but it goes too far into the skulls though. It might work if we just dilute a little bit and give us a little bit of clearance here. Does that work? No. Dilute a little more. Oh, now we're just shooting right through the skulls. Okay, so that did not help at all. Totally fine though. Let's use some fireball to get us right here. Now we just need to get up and clear this channel. So again, it's not that easy to do with that. We have a lot of these, like, if we could go down a little bit, that would have been nice. But that's gonna take us, we're gonna spend too much time in the skulls there. What do we have? Gonna go up and left. That would be ideal, but we're gonna spend too much time in the skulls. Actually, this is pretty good. I think. Oh, it's starting settling down. I wanna just make sure actually that we should be fine. That shouldn't really, I mean, we'll see. That might be a little messy. We're gonna miss. Oh, we didn't miss that. Oh, this might sink us actually. Yeah, I think it will. We're gonna dilute to pull us out of here just a little. Okay. There we go. Okay. Whoop, I didn't want to do that. But that's gonna shorten this up just a bit. Perfect. We don't have a choice. We have to finish this path. Now, I mean, if we go straight up, we should be okay. That's pretty good. We know the path is going to get a little weird. This might pull it too much. We'll have to see what this mirage looks like. I don't really know what to expect for this. Again, we know we only need level 2 for this, so I'm just hoping that we don't want to spend time in the skulls. So, okay. So that's good. Just double check here before, because we've made this error before. Okay, so 2. So we just need level 2 here. Should be pretty easy to get, I would imagine. See if there's anything. Yeah, that should be good. That should be perfect. Get a level 3 there. I don't want to though, but it'll be pretty easy. Okay, awesome. And now let's just use dilute for right now. Goes back to about here. Obviously we can't dilute through the skulls, so we gotta kind of go up and over, but that's not an issue. Gonna plug back to the right a little bit. Mushroom's pretty good. Let's use that. Wow. Okay. Sometimes definitely helps to play like really zoomed in, because you don't actually see how much of the skulls or you don't see how much they'll actually affect you until you're chugging along there, and once you commit to the path, you're basically stuck. So this is okay. That's kind of helpful. I don't know though if we want to do this spin or if we just play it safe. So let's just play it safe and get out of here. We should be in pretty good shape now. We know we just are looking for the level 1 fire, so let's just keep ripping to the right. We're going to use some more tangleweed as much as I don't really want to because we have some pretty good recipes with it right now. I'm going to imagine that we're going to need more than that, but again, just going through this mirage, I want to see how much it actually screws us up and we can plan accordingly. So, okay, so that's, I just don't want to get sucked into the skulls there with tangleweed, so I'm glad I did what I did there. This is still playing it pretty close. Let's just keep using some winter bloom, or whatever this is, water bloom. There's a lot of different ingredients to keep in check here. Okay, so with this one, all we're really looking to do is kind of just barely touch this bottle, and we can get level 1. Beautiful. Okay, so we can add this one now. Where is this? The top of that. So very close to being able to complete Citrinitas too, which is awesome. What was it? This one? No, this one. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so we really just need this one here now, I think. Not that. That's 2 light, a lightning, a mana, and enlargement. So we don't even know where the lightning and mana are on this map yet. I would imagine we have light. I would imagine that the mana and stuff is here, and this is probably growth, if it's even remotely close to our water map. Yeah, so lightning is probably this top one. This wouldn't make sense, though, that this is mana. So we're going to have to find all of these. I still can't believe that we haven't found necromancy, though. That is actually blowing my mind right now. So right now, we're going to just skip ahead to the next day and get some things cooking. I don't want to use too many ingredients because we're so close to being able to upgrade our popularity here, so you can see we've got a lot of potions built and ready for some people here. I don't really care that they aren't the highest grade. We should be able to at least serve these customers without turning a lot of them away, but we'll see. What's this guy got? I do not need those. I appreciate you, though. What do you got? You want mana. Should be able to do that. Can't do it with this one, but we can do it with this, so we will go ahead and do that. Ooh, I already had one. That sucks. Okay. Send them on the way. Struggling. Now I shoot them with arrows. You want dexterity, sure. Nice to have that one on hand. Again, I'm pretty sure we're still at like 6 and 8 customers a day, which is cool. I don't know if they count the merchants as customers or not, but there's a potion. Okay, so you want libido. He wants a weak libido with additional effects. Where is that? Because I don't know if I want to spend all of our ingredients trying to get into here. I mean, it's probably not that hard, but we don't need the money that bad, so I'm just going to brew him a strong one. It's a little in excess here. He's not going to like that it's a stronger potion. He likes... He's still going to pay $5.20 though. Like, we're not meeting any of these other criteria, but he's still going to pay us a good amount of money. Obviously, we're going to haggle because that's what we do. But that'll make up some of the difference anyways. Obviously, we got a good haul for that, so, I mean, saves us a lot of time. Okay, so he's got a lot of good mushrooms for us. We've not used Phantom Skirt before, but we're going to grab that because I'm going to grab not all of these, but... all the ones that are on sale for sure. Any of the ones that are just regularly priced, sure. Just not paying a premium. And then we just make sure we haggle and we should be fine. It's a good amount of money that we're spending here, but pretty easy to negotiate with NPCs. Still got a good amount of money here, which is nice. You want a rage potion? Okay. Nice that we had that. Whoop. Bad start. Come on. amount of money for that. So we need a levitate potion. Again, we only have swiftness. It'd be sweet if he was going to pay us additional for more effects, because we only have the one with swiftness right now, but pretty sweet. Or was he? Maybe he was paying for additional effects. I didn't actually read that green note, but this thing started at 920. That's huge. I'm allergic to weird shroom. Could you please not put it? Okay, so we must not have that, which is awesome. Just double check. What did we make this with? Yeah, okay, so that's sweet. That's awesome. Potion brewer. I need to beat up a certain rich man, but he's massive. Potion of strength. Do we have any on hand? No. But we know we can make some. It's pretty easy, just for Terraria. It's a pretty good recipe. Now that we have a stockpile of it, it was obviously pretty hard to come by before. Pretty good shape there. Pretty cheap potion. New popularity. Here we go. Awesome. Merchants are going to have even more ingredients. Great. We get one additional customer per day. Get a better chance at discounts on goods. Less of a chance on markup, so that's good. Chugging along here pretty well. What do we got here? Fire protection we don't need. We need fire potion. Okay. Aid them in burning down the house. There you go. Make sure you tell people where you got the potion from. There we go. So just like that, we worked through our customers pretty quickly. I think we were able to serve everybody, which is huge. So we know that I'm gonna try and find oil here, actually. Or realistically, we could do this one. We could do this one with water, because we don't need... Yeah, we could do this one with water. We only need a level 1 enlargement, so I don't think it really matters. Let's do this one with water because we have everything uncovered. So we needed... Yeah, the maps are different because mana and lightning are up here. Okay, no problem. I'm forgetting what we need. 2 light, we need lightning, and then mana. And then we gotta go back over to enlargement. So maybe on the oil map it makes more sense because it's a lot of kind of screwing around, but no problem, no problem. So we need 2 light. Let's see what we got here. Probably only have a 3 light. Way to start. We gotta go to the left, so let's use some of this. Grind this up nice. Okay. Grind this up again. We need 2 light. I'm gonna take this over here. Chug along. Ooh, that's awesome. So we'll dilute in and around here just so we can get 2. That would actually be a pretty good recipe also for level 3, but again, I'm pretty sure that we'll be a little careful here. I'm just going to dilute with some water. Level 2, level 2, level 2. Awesome. Pump this in. Okay, great. And then I think we needed 1 mana? Lightning. Okay, so we need to finish this path, no problem. Can't dilute right now because we're going to be going through skulls. Is there anything that just kind of takes us slightly? That's not bad. Throw this in. And then if we dilute, are we going to graze this? Oh, I played around too much. I got too trigger happy. Okay. Okay. That was stupid. That was... I wanted to just try and not use any herbs. Just to maintain this stranglehold here, but... Okay, no problem. Easy enough. We have a pretty solid way to get level 2 here, so that was quick. Nice that we have a boatload of those ingredients. Make sure that that's all lined up pretty nicely, and then I won't screw this up again. Here we go. Level 2 lightning. I don't want 3, I want level 2. Okay. Awesome. We will drop back down here. Whoa. I almost screwed that up though. Okay. Now, we want to... that's pretty good actually. We gotta get to lightning. Where's lightning? Up top. So I mean, realistically, we could just go all the way up and around. Oh my, what am I doing? I should have grinded that. I'm not paying enough attention here now. Okay. Let's really quickly throw this in. It better not be too close. We should be fine with that. Okay. Awesome. Now, that's pretty close. If we do this and pop out this right side, that should put us in pretty good shape. Okay. Because lightning's up top, that's pretty helpful actually. Lightning, mana, and then enlarge. Okay. So let's keep going up here. Where is that? This. That's not gonna help right now. Use this. Sure. Okay. A good couple of stirs in there. It's taking us, we just gotta go over a little bit more. I don't want to go obviously all the way down because it's gonna be the skulls. Okay. There we go. Gets us some pretty good coverage. Nice. Getting some books. Get some reading. That one's pretty funky. We haven't really used this too much, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. Don't want that though now. Oh my. I don't know actually. If we dilute right now, we might be okay. Because it's gonna pull us. But it's if I don't, if I dilute, oh no, I think that sunk me again. I'm too low, it's gonna take me right through. Yeah, that's gonna burn me. I got very, very lucky. I mean, at that point, there was nothing else that I could do. If we diluted, that would have taken us right through the skulls. And if it didn't, it would have kind of completely ruined our path there. So I got very, very, very lucky. That's kind of playing around a little closer than I would like to. This, obviously, we have a lot of life leave somehow all of a sudden. So let's see if we can kind of even this out a little bit here. I don't want to keep going down, though. What else do we got? That's fine. Use that, sure. Funky little path here. We used a lot of ingredients in this. Don't want to keep using that. That's fine. We just need one, so should be able to get this. Not bad. We just need to graze this. So I'm hoping that we're gonna get close enough there. I don't know we are. I'm gonna get this a little closer just to see where we're at. We're gonna miss that, miss that. Did we touch it? We do. Just double check. It is 1. 1, 1, 1. Awesome. Okay, let's pump this in. Perfect. Now we need mana, so we just gotta go down just a little. Again, we can use the dilute. There we go. Perfect. And if we dilute just a little more, it should be pretty easy to get that. That'll be no problem. And then we'll just dilute again to reset us to center here. Just make sure we're okay, 1. No, 1 higher than that. Okay, awesome. What's our last thing? Enlarge. Lightning, mana, enlarge. Perfect. Okay, so let's pull down. Pull down, pull down, pull down, pull down. Now we know we gotta go far left. I'm gonna have to obviously complete this path, but again, that's no problem. It's gonna just pull us up now with dilute. And we are gonna scoot back all the way up over here, and I think, what does this crystal do? Goes left, right? Yeah, it does. Okay, perfect. So ideally, we're just gonna end up in and around here. I'm not going to navigate this channel. We're just going to use this crystal to get us back over here, which is going to be super helpful. So let's use some more flame weed, because we don't use it all that often. Of course, this is probably going to be the next time where I'm going to need a lot of it, but I just want to keep making progress in this here, so it should be fine. What else do we got? Before I get too far in. Shouldn't be an issue getting that, but you never know sometimes. There we go, got a good couple of books. Got some more books even. Let's go up. We know we want to go up, up, up. Just use this to pull us up. Nice, that'll put us in a really good spot. As long as this doesn't burn me, but I don't think we're going to spend a whole lot of time here. We're in the thick of it, the dilute is at least in the opposite direction, so it should help pull me out of this if this turns disastrous. There we go, yeah, good. Sweet. So, we're in pretty good shape now, honestly. This will put us right through to the other side. So obviously the skulls don't matter. You can see that it's going to basically put us right on that whirlpool, so perfect. Very helpful. Sweet, yeah. Use this. Yeah, we'll just use that plane. Yeah. Okay, use some more of this. And we just need one. So again, we just need to kind of graze this. Should be pretty easy to do if we use another flame weed. I'm just going to get some additional space here just in case for whatever reason we miss. But we should be pretty good there. That is a recipe and a half, though. We just need one. Enlarge, finish this potion, and now we should be able to cook this up. What the heck was that? This weird one, right? Yeah. Awesome. Look at that. Thing of beauty. Look at this. Our handle's glowing, so we're good. Pull it down. And we are working on Citrinitas here. Anybody who ever played Ragnarok online? Probably not, but if you did, this thing looks like the Imperium. That was so fun. Back in the day, warring with your guilds. Oh, that's the good stuff. It used to be like 200,000 zenny. Oh, amazing stuff. Oh, I guess you don't have to finish if you just pull it out. Okay, sweet. Now, we have unlocked... Whoa, I have not seen some of these. Okay, that's cool. Rejuvenation, rage potions, awesome. Okay, but we obviously we are missing some of the top parts here, so we don't have this yet. We're gonna need some more parts from the merchant, and then I would imagine we won't need to buy any more parts. So once we can kind of make that sale, that's gonna be huge. Or once we can kind of make that purchase, I guess it's gonna be huge. So very good to know. Let's go. We could honestly probably make quite a few of these. Obviously, we have the rejuvenation unlocked. Again, healing potions. Do we have any of these that we could start? Probably. We'll just check off some on the list. We need to put our thing in, I would imagine. Yeah. So we need to burn this up. Okay. We need rejuvenation. I don't think we have made. No. But we do need a level 3 heal. Let's use this one because we have a lot. We can make 42 of them, so we're going to go ahead and put that in. That is the little one here. So we can chug that off the list. Level 3 libido potion. We can only make one. I'm not sure what the ingredient is that we're low on. Probably wind bloom. So that's kind of scary, but it is what it is. I'm just trying to... There we go. Plug that in. Level 3 rage. Are we going to be able to make that? No, we need wind bloom. Okay. Level 3 rejuvenation we don't have. Obviously these ones we have not gotten. Can we do the growth one? Where's that? Okay, we can do this. That's kind of cool. So that is the very bottom beaker here. Whoa, wrong one. Good start. Got 3 things done already. Obviously we need rejuvenation. might be able to make that. We finished all our customers, right? Yeah, okay. On the oil, where was rejuvenation? It's like all the way down here, I think. Oh yeah, it's a little bit of a hike. Okay. But there are very clearly some that we have not seen yet. As expected, but let's try really quickly. What level was that? Level 3 rejuvenation. Okay, so we know for sure it's gonna have to be on the oil base anyways. Let's try and get that just because we can. See how much we can finish. Okay. Or maybe we don't and just continue exploring, because like we really should figure out where these things are. I think that's probably a better idea here. What is this? Is this the goblin shroom? Dryad? What is that? Dryad saddle, yeah. This will get us at least on. Not too worried about getting level 3, but honestly it's a pretty simple recipe so far, so maybe we will just get it. Dryad saddle. We're gonna essentially be able to just use that to come up with a pretty good recipe here if we complete this all the way. I'm hoping that that's enough. That and obviously a little diluting, but oh, can't get level 3 on this one anyways. The bottle's spun. Okay, but we'll at least know what this node is. That is stone skin. Okay, good to know. Good to know. So we're not gonna worry about perfects on this. Then just gonna kind of continue riding this out. That might be a little close to skulls, so I don't really care. What do we have? We do this. Get some additional experience and ride it out till about there. Yeah, that's good. Water bloom. Whoa. Okay. Pretty tight. This one's actually very helpful right now. Ooh, that might hurt. That curve. Could. Okay, close again. Now, what is this one? This one's obviously perfect with oil. Perfect oil potion, so I'm curious what it is. Again, we just need to kind of graze it. I'm not too worried about getting grade 3 right now because we're already mixed with stone skin, so as long as we touch it, we should be fine. Let's see what this is. Poison protection. Do we not have that? Oh, acid protection. Okay. Let's go up and see what that other one is, because we can. Quite a bit of time in this, obviously you can see. Pretty zoomed out there, but okay, this should work nicely. Okay, figure out what this one is. That's the growth. Okay. Do we have any others that are kind of mysterious on this map? Complete that. Might as well just do a little bit of venturing out here. Just to see what we got going on. Again, I don't really care if we complete this potion or not because it doesn't mesh really at all. I'm just at this point trying to explore as much of the map as we can out this side because we're already here. I just want to know where the potion nodes are. See, it looks like they might be starting to kind of subside here. It looks like it's kind of nearing the edge of the map, not 100% sure. Where's this? Goes through to here. Be careful of our stock, yeah, so you can see we're coming close to the edge of the map, which is fine by me. There really shouldn't be anything else out here. We know where the rejuvenation is, so that's fine. So I think we're going to just take it to the edge of the map just to make sure. I don't want to come all this way and then find out it's not actually it. These terraria here. I'm going to just try and do this without using as much as okay. So we're in pretty good shape then. We're going to get one more. We'll get just a little in. Actually, we might as well get that big book of experience while we are here. And should be in pretty good shape. Okay. So we know that we're nearing the edge of the map here. We have the bottom of the edge of the map pretty well uncovered, actually, this whole thing. Except for the top right corner, which is, I mean, good to have. I think the olive map is a lot smaller, which makes sense that I guess you can really only make a few potions with the oil base. But it's good to know. Like, I think at this point there's only one node on here that we don't have actually hashed out, and that's this one here. There should be more, though, based on our next recipe, based on, like, we have not seen this. I don't know what this is. We have, obviously, poison protection, acid protection, rejuvenation, 2 heals, so, okay. A pretty good baseline there. We know that this one is going to have to be made on water because we can't get a level 3 growth, obviously, with libido and stuff, too. I don't know how you do this. One of these nodes must be the libido because we have a libido and rejuvenation, so good to know. Let's get some more customers up in here. I guess we'll finish this potion even though it sucks. It's going to help us clean up some of these things here. I still can't believe, like, we're having a big time problem right now creating or finishing chapter 5 because we cannot find this last friggin' necromancy. And what's the recipe for void salt? Oh, we can't make this right now anyways because we've already started on Rapido. Okay, that's good to know. That makes total sense, but okay. No problem, no problem. Okay, let's sleep and start our next day. What do we have? 2 points? Can't do anything with that. 2 points. Okay. Still adamant that necromancy is a water-based potion. I just don't know where we're missing. So I guess it's very possible, or is it? These should all be oil-based potions because we can't get them full level 3. But we know we need a level 3 necro for this. So it has to be water-based. All of these are water-based, so I don't know what I'm missing because we need the proper kind of orientation of this bottle. I guess in theory it could be really anywhere. Maybe it's not just like oil base is stuck to the side. But that's how it's been though. Like look at all of these are turned. All of them are turned. So I don't understand where this is. But it's somewhere. We'll have to do some exploring. We'll have to use one of these two as bases and just pull us to that area of the map, I think. We'll have to see what we end up getting for ingredients at the end of this one, and we'll do some exploring there because this necro potion is going to eat me alive. Okay, let's get this day going. Yeah, what do you got, buddy? I don't need pages. I don't want your crystals. I'll take these. Sure. Okay. I'm supposed to be getting discounts from you, buddy, and this doesn't really help. My popularity is not helping me pull any strings with this guy for some reason. You are charging a pretty penny, sir. Okay. Not the best, but... Oh. Need a potion that will make me big and intimidating. Where is our enlarged potion? Should be able to help you out with this, sir. Nice, we can make 8 of these. Cool. Don't give me weak potions. Yeah, no problem. Nice, he's gonna pay us like $1,000 just for this. Look at how big the haggle is, too. That's super awesome. There we go. That is a good haul on that. You need poison. Okay. Do we have any poison potions? No. Poison, poison, poison. Acid. There we go. Make 32 of those. Not bad. Okay. Makes me smaller and more nimble. You're not gonna be down with this, I don't think. No. What do you want? I don't think that we have like a shrink potion. We have enlarge. Maybe it's either gonna be swiftness or dexterity again, but you're wanting to pickpocket, steal things better. Swiftness. We'll try it. Where's swiftness? Here. We got lots of this, yeah. Okay. Nope. I don't have a shrinking potion, dude. I don't know what that looks like. Smaller and more nimble. Okay, I'm gonna do a dexterity, and if that doesn't work, you're gonna have to leave because I don't have anything else. Okay, apparently dexterity makes you smaller. I should have known that off the bat here. Okay, there you go. Oh, it's my favorite guy. It's the shroom dude. All right, what's up, man? Yeah, you're doing discounts, man. Loyal customer. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, no, no, not those. Yeah, I'll take these. We have not used these yet. Water cap. If you're going to give them to me at a discount and you have a lot of them, I can't really complain. Whoa, man, you're a fast talker today, dude. Oof. Got lucky to get that deal. Fire bell. What do you want? You want to blow something up? You're going to pay extra if the main ingredient is fire bell? We should be able to help you with that because that's all I had to begin with. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's not going to work. I mean, it's going to work, but you're not going to like that. I don't really care. That's fine. You said you wanted it to be at least half? I guess it's not technically, but whatever. It's fine. Only one type of ingredient. Yeah, we don't have that. I don't care though. You're gonna pay. I'm getting to the point where I don't really need money a whole heck of a lot, honestly, so. Need a potion where I can levitate. Yeah. Don't we all, bud? I'm surprised I can make that. I thought for sure I needed Wind Bloom for that. Enjoy the extra swiftness, buddy. That way when you land, you can fly. You can just run really fast now, too. Should pay extra for that. Potions quality is important. Willing to pay handsomely. Do you sell any potions with... Okay. We do, but... Wow, we actually have enough Wind Bloom? Let's go. There you go, man. Enjoy this. There you go. Wow, we killed that one. We were able to make money on everybody. Obviously, we... Oof, can't do that. Okay. Let's try and get... Do we try and get? Or do we do one more? Yeah, let's do one more day. We'll do one more day. I have a feeling we're gonna need some Wind Bloom, and I don't have enough, so... Okay, we got a good couple here. Picked up 9 from this garden. Thank God. Okay. What do you got, Miner Bob? Okay, if you're gonna give me a deal, I'll take these. Otherwise, that stuff is expensive. Wow, almost lost that. Okay, awesome. Peace out. Have a good day. Libido has at least one. Nah, I don't have that. I've only ever had like one of those, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't care. Give me your money though. Maybe we'll get the NPC that sells us the top half of that machine. That'd be pretty sweet. You need to dissolve something so the guards don't find it. Yeah, you need like acid. Yeah. Look at this. You can tell we've been around. We got potions for everything here. We're experts of our trade. What do you need? Found a dragon skeleton. You can bring me back to life. Oh god. This is necromancy, buddy. We can't help you. I have mana, but that's not gonna help. Yeah, sorry, dude. I can't help. I'm too stupid still. Yeah, what do you got? Whoa, good haul. Good haul. What's this? Healer's Heather. Okay. Wow, you got lots of stuff. Whoa, you got 91 of those other thingies? Yeah. You have a lot. Take 11 Terraria too, just in case. I'll pay a premium for that. We got lots of cash. Wow, this is gonna be expensive. Oh, I can just hold this? Oh god, that makes it so much easier. There we go. Wow, $5 grand. But we have $10,000. We're gonna get a large discount here. Don't worry about that. Yeah, nice. Smoke show. Trading. Yeah, let's get us some more money here. Perfect. What's going on, my guy? Cool book. I need a potion to create minions that can freeze. I have to give them the power of frost. Okay, I was gonna say, buddy, I can't help you with the whole creating minions, but if you need frost, give me the right guy. Do this one. Probably could have just put the other one on because we got a lot of water blooms all of a sudden. I don't know exactly how much the final machine parts cost, so I'm just trying to make as much as we can, like money-wise, but you need strength potion, sure. Where's that? There we go. Maybe some abs. Little Matthew McConaughey. There you go. Look at this cool guy. You reject me. Charm. Still need some of that water bloom, or the wind bloom, or whatever. There's too many blooms in this thing. Trying to trick me? Okay, they're holding a lot of loot, but they're well guarded. Need some protective strengthening potion. You need abs too, buddy, eh? Better get a bulk deal. There we go. Perfect, killed those customers too. Alright, let's do a little bit of exploring here. What do we need? We know that we can get, what is this? We're on water right now, right? Where the hell are we? Okay. So we need 3 growth, 3 growth, and 2 enlarge. So let's try that one. Let's try and polish these water ones off. Should be pretty. We can do the 3 health and this one too. Yeah. Okay, 3 health and 2 strength. That should be pretty easy. Let's do... I'll do this, because we have... Oh, I didn't want that. I'm gonna do this. Okay. No problem. And then we need 2 strength. So we'll come down. We have a lot of Terraria now, so we're in good shape with this. Might be a little close, but should be pretty good. We're not going to ride that all the way there. We'll go until about here. Maybe a little lower. That way we can use some fireball. Nice. Killed that. Okay, fireball. Or we can use this even. Let's just throw that in. I'm starting to run low on fireball actually, so. Okay, we know we just need 2. So let's not screw this up. Get it nice and close. Perfect. Beautiful thing. There's a good looking potion. I'm gonna save that recipe because it's pretty easy. Good little mix. Where was that? This. Gonna change the symbol on this. Put some additional effects here. Oh yeah, this guy's Studley. Nice. Very cool. Okay. Let's plug this in. Where is this? The top beaker. This one. Yeah. Right there. Beautiful thing. Okay. Don't know what this is. This is one of everything. Must be water, I'm assuming, because we do not have, I don't think we have rain. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if we've uncovered rejuvenation yet on water, so that's hard to say actually what that's going to be. But what do we have? We know we have 3 grow. Oh, we could do this one too. 3 libido, or can we? I don't don't know if we have enough. Oh yeah, we should have enough water bloom, or wind bloom. Okay, we'll do that while we have those ingredients. So we'll start with 3 libido. Perfect. Okay. Whoa. So we have to finish this. Okay. So 3 libido, a dexterity, and a swiftness. So dexterity's all the way back on our right side there. So we can just get out of this hole a little bit. We should be okay. Just gotta figure out how I angle out of this properly. Maybe it's easier to climb. Okay, that's fine. That works. That should be pretty good. Ooh, okay. Use Terraria just to get a little bit out of here. Let's dilute for as far as we can. I'm not sure if we're gonna clip the skulls. Probably. Whoa. Yeah, we don't want to go through that. We'll use a little Terraria again. Not gonna need this though. Just dilute again. Keep flying on through this again. I think we said we needed what? Dex? Dexterity, yeah. And then back up to swiftness. So that's cool. Shouldn't be an issue. Where's dexterity? All the way over here. Okay. Keep diluting, keep diluting. No problem. Don't want to use Tangleweed. It's going to get us a little messed up there, but we should be able to use Tangleweed after. Use some Ice Fruit real quick. Tangleweed, beautiful thing. Nice. Pull us up over here. Boom, boom. Okay, that's pretty good. We got lots of this, so we need to make sure that we get, what is it, just 1? Probably, I guess. 1 and 1. Okay, that's easy. So we just want to make sure that we hit it, though, for sure. We just need to lightly graze it, so we should be fine. I'm just going to make sure I'll stab us in the middle of that potion there, but we should be fine. Yeah, perfect. Okay. And now swiftness, so we're just going to complete this path. And it's easiest if we just kind of scoot on through here. We're going to need to lower really quickly. Use some Terraria for that. Boom. And do this. Just dilute to pull us into the middle. Complete this path. Dilute us again just to get to where we were supposed to be. And then we can use 2 of those whirlwind or whatever. Just because we know 2 of these. I think it's 2, maybe it's 3. But this gets us swiftness. Yeah, we should be good. Oh yeah, perfect. We just need to hit level 1 too, so we should be good with that. Gonna just make sure that we have a chance to complete it though, so I'll complete the majority of this path. But again, we're not looking for level 2 or 3, we just need to get level 1. Pretty dicey, but again, the only reason I knew that worked is because our main recipe for swiftness is using that, so squeeze level 1 in here. Beautiful thing. And perfect. Okay, so we should add this now. That is the long beaker here. What is this one? Look at that. Okay, we have 3 growth and enlarge. We should be able to do that also. Actually, we should be able to do our 3 rage too now, no? No, we used it. Frig. Need 2 more. Okay. 3 growth and 2 enlarge. What does our growth potion look like? Perfect. Continue brewing from here. Now we gotta get to enlarge. So we still have that 1 crystal that's gonna help us navigate this channel, which is super helpful. Let's just come down a little bit and then we can use our dilute to level set a little bit here. Just make sure that we are low enough so that we're able to clear all of these skulls. Should be fine. Yeah, awesome. Okay. Pull out to the left a bit, use some flame weed to get us over here. Remember how we did this last time. Flame weed, flame weed. Get quite a bit of these bad boys now, but that's not really gonna help. I think that pepper thing. Throw this in. Yeah. Gets us to a good spot. Use this bad boy to get us up a little bit. Looking pretty good. Just try as close as we can, so this crystal will take us far. Use one more just because. Yeah, might as well. Got a lot more things that'll help us come down than go up, so just have to make sure. Actually, I should have paid attention to where. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Awesome. That's beautiful. Whoa, take that, spoon. Pick that up before I forget where I put it. Get in there. Thank you. Okay. Now, we just need to... Oh, I guess we do need to get level 2, so we have to be somewhat smart about how we do this, but honestly, if we kind of complete this path and then use that diagonal thing, we should be able to smash this. So we need level 2. So it's got to be lined up basically right on... Is this even possible? Should be. Okay. I'm going to have to play with this a little bit. That's not going to be enough. We're going to need to be like right on this thing, which is fine. It's just we're not going to be able to use what I thought we were going to use at least yet. We're going to use this, pull us to here. Where's the diagonal guy? Oh, that's going to be just past. That's not going to get us enough either, I don't think. We're going to just be kind of... Oh, we could do this and dilute a little bit. Just got to figure out exactly where I need to sit on this one, though. So that's level 1. So you can see that that is essentially lined up here. If we pull in, though, is this going to be enough? Still go down a little bit to complete our path, which is good. I don't know if this is going to give us level 2 though. Like, we're essentially sitting right on that though, so I don't understand. Because I don't think on the oil base you can get level 3 on that. So I don't know. That could be tough. How do we get this? That's all good. The ball is basically right on there, but I don't think we can just pump in 2 level 1s. That wouldn't make sense. I'm gonna try. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I guess you just can't use that node again. That sucks. I don't know how you're supposed to get that. Oh, that really sucks though, because we lost that crystal. Okay, I'm not going to be too worried about that. I'll come back to that after. It's kind of tough though. I'm going to have to double check and see that... just double check on the map here. That the growth, yeah, the growth has to be done on water. So it is a water-based potion. Okay, it's fine. We'll have to see really what that means after we go through with that. Actually, I'm going to make this rage potion quick, just so we can get this done. We can keep progressing. So rage is the top one here. Somebody wants rage. Sorry. We have other priorities here. Okay. Here we go. Explosive magic. Just need like explosion. Give me this. Oh, we already had one. Oh, this is the weak one. Whoops. Okay, that's why. I forgot that I saved that. No! Okay, well, whatever. We don't need the money anyways. Rather just keep the popularity going here. Great. Need a potion that will help me run or hide from the guards. Okay, so we can do... We have swiftness. Let's give him swiftness. Oh, nice. Just got the achievement for Pure Evil. Reach the minimum reputation level. So we can't go lower than this one here. Again, I can't see what my reputation is at. We're at the... I have the record button in front. So, again, with this though, honestly, like, I know we keep supplying people who are doing bad stuff, but I don't really know if it actually affects the gameplay. And, like, I mean, the more customers you serve, it increases your popularity. So, I mean, if we start turning those guys away, we would have pretty low popularity. So, like, I mean, at this point, I mean, we can go back and clean up the good achievement, but I'm going to just keep playing through and get our popularity as high as we can here, because that's going to ultimately affect us more than the reputation will. So, bet on certain horses at the races. Yeah. You want the slow potion again? Wonder if we can just use gluing. No. That would have been pretty awesome. Slipperiness could be pretty alright too. Okay, do this. Okay. The Mushroom Man, what's up, buddy? What is this? Magma Morale. Okay. I'm not gonna spend all my money on those. Mad Mushroom's pretty good. Even though we don't use it. You got a lot of stuff. What's this? What the hell is this? Yeah, I'll take that. Sure, I'll take all these. It's a good amount of money that we are spending here. But there we go, there we go, nice. Can't, sorry. Need to dissolve something, an acid. Whoop, I didn't want to end that deal early, but I clicked the wrong thing. This guy's funny. Give me poison, I guess. Of course he's cool with that, he doesn't care. Invisibility. Damn, Windbloom. I mean, I guess we have that rage out of the way though, so that's good. But that is pretty hard to come by, apparently. Okay. So everything is all good there. What the heck do we need, though? We could try this growth potion again. Or we could just do some of these other ones. Let's try rejuvenation. We gotta find libido, too, on the oil side. So I'm assuming that that's that top one. We need level 2 libido. And then level 2 rejuvenation, which is all the way down at this bottom corner here. Okay, let's... do we have enough things to take us up top? We do. We get a lot of these crystals, so let's just burn these. We're just teleporting through. Oh, it could be there even. Okay, let's try this. We need level 2 though, so we gotta try and line this up as good as possible at this point. Okay. Awesome. Ooh, that's pretty good. That'll be interesting. Whoa, whoa, that was close. How does this line up? Looks pretty good. I just don't know how you're supposed to get level 2 though. We'll just figure out what this is first. Okay, so that's lightning. I'm glad I didn't do that anyways. Okay, we're just gonna keep using this right now then to figure out where we are. Because I don't know how you're supposed to get level 2. Like, I get that we don't need to line it up and stuff, but this thing can take us quite a ways. Didn't want that to happen. Isn't that fancy? And you can cover a lot of ground with this thing. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're gonna be going right through the desert or whatever, mirage, whatever I keep calling it, but that's fine. Okay. Probably gonna have to go a little longer than I would have expected. Yeah, because we're gonna double dip. But again, like, we are at a spot where you can't turn this, so I mean, we can line up the bulb, but you can't really line up the spout for these bottles. So I just don't know how you get level 2 at this point. Whoa. Unless it's fine to just, let's try this. That does not work either. I mean, again, it doesn't really matter. We don't need level 2 yet. So invisibility does exist in this also. Okay. That's not what I expected. So then where the heck is libido? Gonna finish this potion and let's start. Just for the exploration's sake, let's start from this one if we can. I don't know if I saved that one. I don't think I did. Okay, no problem. Actually, which one can we do? We can get the pure rejuvenation. Let's try that. I haven't saved that. Let's try and get a really good recipe then. So I wonder if we can just use that for necromancy, honestly. Better not take us too far in. Let's see. Okay. So far so good. That might be a little close. Don't want to use that healer's thing because we never get enough of it. Try this. Getting lots of books. Doesn't really matter, but we're getting lots of books. Okay. Making our way downtown. Pretty simple recipe so far. Free and clear on that, but just kind of chilling on the outskirts of this one. We gotta get right in behind. Bad boys in here. Get out of here. Get some books. Whoa, whoa. I don't want this to get too funky of a recipe because honestly I feel like it's not absolutely horrible yet. Ideally we would be able to just have this something that we could use again. Because rejuvenation could be pretty good. Let's go a little lower here because we know we need to get underneath. Okay, okay. What else do we got? That's going to take us on the far right there. Whoa, look at that bad boy. Let's try that. Or do we? Yeah, we can. Worst case, it doesn't work. It doesn't really matter. It'd be pretty sweet if it did work, though. I just don't know how much we're going to need to, like, we're going to go through this. Oh, maybe okay. Okay, so let's see if we can line this up then, because it's going to be a pretty wacky potion here, but we have all of the ingredients to be able to make a couple again. So, we're friends with our mushroom dealer, so, should be pretty good here. Awesome. Okay, let's pull this in. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, we should be fine. Totally fine. Beautiful. Level 3 Rejuve. Nice. Save that. Perfect. We can add this to the recipe now. Or add this to the cauldron. Nice. We have this whole side completed now. Awesome. But there still has to be. I guess there doesn't. I guess this doesn't necessarily. Maybe there isn't libido on this one. I don't think we've found rejuvenation though on the water side. But this one has to be done on water side. This one could be either or. Like we know we have. It might be easiest on. What do we have here? What do we have? 2 health, poison, acid, and rejuvenation. We could probably do that. We just don't have the top machine, so I don't really care yet too much. Okay. I don't want to accidentally like make those and then sell them, so we're just gonna wait. And we will tackle more of those recipes once we get that merchant who's gonna sell us our machine part. Okay. Day 36. Get some more plants here. Nice, nice. What's up, man? Feel a lack of agility. Like, yeah, you want some swiftness, or do you want dexterity, or what? I hate when you guys say agility. I'm gonna brew this. See if that helps you. Okay. Apparently agility is dexterity. They have not played RPGs, I guess. I steal things at night. Do you have night vision? I do. I haven't had to make one of these in a long time. There goes my wind bloom again. Didn't take long. Almost forgot how to make this. Enjoy. No, I don't. Unless we could do rejuvenation and just see if that works, but I would imagine it doesn't. It shouldn't work. Yeah. You're still looking for necromancy, buddy. I don't have that. Sorry, man. Prefer to knock out my victims before I rob them. Cool. You want sleep? I haven't had to make a sleep potion in a while. You guys gotta give that up for a bit, eh? Do the one without wind bloom, just in case. Nice. Oh yeah, what up? What do you got? Give me some friggin' cheap wind bloom, maybe, eh? Be pretty tight. Take these though. Take these. Yeah, sure. You got a lot of cheap stuff. None of these I use though. You just never know what you're gonna need, so I'd rather have them. Because guaranteed, like, I mean, there's things that I will not use there. Like, all that gold thorn I probably won't use. Whatever those, like, stupid little, whatever I just bought a bunch of, I probably won't use. Get away. Swiftness. Give you those. I just wanted to give him that for the invisibility, but apparently he doesn't care. Give you swiftness then. I'm gonna give you this one though. Nice and pure. Whoa. Man, you wanna haggle with me all day, buddy? Pay you extra if this has suitable additional properties. Love to steal valuables from the people that I'm a guest of. Why does nobody want invisibility? How does that not make you steal better? Because you want dexterity too then? Everybody's a pickpocketer needs dexterity. I know it doesn't have other suitable properties, it's fine. I just want you out of my store. There we go. What kind of person is easiest to steal from? Sleeping, yeah, sure. Okay, good thing I have a recipe without wind bloom. Because we are hurting on that again. It used to be Terraria, then it used to be the water bloom. You need to sneak into a gate unnoticed for your best potion. I don't know if I can give you a grid. Yeah, I can. I can give you levitate. This is level 3. It's pretty good. I don't know if you're cool flying over the gate. Oh, you're cool with that? Nice. He's willing to pay a lot. It is a very good potion. Nice. 1400 for that. Potion of fire, I can make you one, buddy, if you really want. Where's that? I can't even. I'll give you a weak explosion. Does that work? No? Damn. Can't believe I can't make a fire potion. Sorry, dude. I guess I could have, but I don't care that much. Okay. We didn't get the NPC, so I can't do any of the recipes. I mean, whatever we can, still experiment. I cannot believe that, I don't know, I'm gonna have to look this up as much as I don't want to. I cannot believe that I have not found this potion. I feel like I've looked everywhere. But that's for another day at this point. Hey man, give me this part. What the hell, dude? I need the parts from you, bro. Yeah, I do need something. Give me the parts. You don't want a potion of stench, eh? I mean, poison, is that what you're asking? You want to add poison to the water? Can't believe we got the NPC, but all he had was those pages. Need a potion of impenetrable skin. Where's the... yeah. Oh. We have so many potions, I can't keep this stuff straight. Gonna have to sell them at some point. Slow down carts. Or stop carts during hit and run raids. You're gonna have to just take this, buddy. I don't have additional effects. And I don't need your money that bad. Okay. The mushroom man, what's good, bud? Wow. Good hard bargain, my friend. Whoa! 134. If that was a deal, I would take them. I have a lot of those right now anyways, so these are helpful. What's this? Lost mushroom. Haven't seen that. I'm gonna go for these though. That's a lot. Buddy, you make a killing on me. I save a lot of money, but you make a killing on me though. There we go. Good hustle, good hustle. What do we got? There's a person, okay. Poison. Easy. Sweet, get out of here. No more than 3 types of ingredients. Do you have anything that will stop the favor from winning the race? Well, you're gonna get what I give you, okay? There's more than 3 ingredients, so I'm just gonna have to make do, bud. Like, why do you actually care? Dissolve acid. friend's son and the groom really caught my eye. Wow. Let me help you with that. Okay. You want a rejuvenation potion, bud? I gotta get rid of this, so... No? You just want heal? So there's only 2 recipes that I could be chasing right now. It's the libido and rejuvenation. Do we have rejuvenation unlocked? Oh, we're on oil still. Water's the most popular base for potions, plain olive oil. So we don't have... So this whole thing we don't have explored. I have some crystals that'll get me over there, so let's just see what we have. What's the one that gives me off to the right? Obviously we have that one to the left. Ingredients. I want that, I want the stones. Ugh, buddy, you're killing me. I thought I bought some, maybe I didn't. Maybe I just bought these. Oh, this. Yeah, cool. Okay. Let's start at magical. I probably can't make that because of the winder. Oh, I can. What about dexterity do I have? Where is this? Dexterity. Okay, that only uses 1. Okay, perfect. We're gonna just go here. I'm not really concerned about making this potion, but I just want to pop over here and start exploring. We gotta figure out what's going on over here, because all of a sudden we're not making it anywhere in this game. That better not kill me. Okay. Use one more of these. Whoa, I meant to. Okay, we're gonna pop that in. Yeah, that's fine. Pop this on over here. And again, I'm just looking to pop these nodes. I'll be able to get a lot done if we know what we got over here. Okay, there's fire protection. Let's see what else we got. We go down here. Again, I realize that this potion is going to make no sense. Doesn't matter though. We just gotta start uncovering this part of the map because we need to know what's going to be viable for us here. So we have down, or we can go up. What do I want to do? We'll go down because I already have. Actually, I guess I didn't do. Yeah, we'll go down though. There's more nodes down here, so. Ah, could have had that already. Actually, should still get this with this. Yeah. Okay. What is that? Fragrance. Okay, we haven't seen that one yet. But that has to be an oil potion because it's spun. To complete, I mean. Okay, let's go down. Do we go down this channel? Do we? No, we'll keep going down here. There's this big curvy thing. this a couple of times. Yeah, should be fine. I'm gonna cry if I'm not. Wow. Wow, that was close. Okay. You can see, obviously, we're just kind of barricaded in poison here. I'm gonna just use this. Pull this up over here. Going, we got another potion over here. Use this to just kind of keep doing these weird circular angles here. Okay. Luck runs out there. Whoa, that was chancy. Fine with that. Better be fine with that. Okay. This better be fine. Okay. And we'll be good with this. Just really don't know how you're supposed to get level 2 because you can't match that up. What is this? That's where rejuvenation is. Okay. So in theory, we should be able to get level 2 of that. Level 2 libido. Unless oil has libido, which is entirely possible. Okay, so we see we don't have like the left side of this explored either, or up top. Finish that potion, but for no reason. Okay. Play one more day here. We did at least complete Citrinitas crystal, which is awesome. We are very far in being able to create Rubido. Obviously, we have not found this effect, so I'm not exactly sure what that is. We'll have to figure out how to actually get level 2 potions when they are spun, because we're going to need to do that for this one here. And I really gotta find necromancy potion, but it is what it is at this point. Okay. What do we got? Oh, let's go to the... Perfect. Okay. See what we got. What do you got? What kind of potion do you need, brother? Pierce the shell. Get you more stones. What the hell do you need then? I don't know. Would dexterity help you with that, sir? I don't know. I doubt it. You don't want that. No. We need strength. Explosion, maybe. Okay. Whoa. I need these. They're all on sale. It's gonna be expensive, though. Oh, not too bad, but we need those crystals, because it's such a pain navigating those channels, so... Okay. Awesome. My companions want to conceal us. Some invis, high quality invis. Okay. That was easy. You don't seem like a lover, bud, but I'll hook you up. Here's all our winter bloom again. Classic. wind bloom. Just assume because it's white that it's winter. Come on. Nope, I actually don't. I wish I did. Got a lot of cold leaf. I have a lot of this stuff. I'm just so worried. Like, I'm gonna buy this. I'm not gonna buy these stupid stick things because I never use them. I'm just really worried that that NPC is gonna come give us machine parts and I'm not gonna be able to afford them. So I'm trying to be a little smarter, especially since we've had some good NPCs come strolling through here. You want magic vision, but yeah, no, I'm sorry. Useful in a fight. Yeah, you want to be strong, bud? Whoa, come on now. That was insane. There we go. There. Sleep potion. Oh, am I out of Tangleweed already? Almost, pretty much, basically. Oh, I didn't want to click that. Man, you guys are insane. At least you pay well for this. Good money. Give you this crap, you probably won't like that though, eh? Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever. If you're gonna pay that, it's gonna be better than the other merchants. I'm gonna offload my garbage on you. Get some pretty good protection, though. Nice. Okay. Awesome. So again, that doesn't really help. I need to find where necromancy is, though. I really don't understand. These are all oil-based. We have one out in the corner here that I didn't notice somehow before. Couple out here. Maybe these you can only get like max level 2. There has to be like necromancy though, but like because there's some, the oil map doesn't seem all that big, and there's definitely some on here that like luck and fragrance and all that aren't on this map. Like I'm pretty sure we have the majority of this map uncovered for olive oil. Like we don't have this kind of quadrant up here uncovered, but everything else is uncovered. So we need to explore the right side quite a bit on the oil base, but water is huge, and we have so much of it uncovered. Obviously we have our potions here, but we shouldn't be able to get more than level 2 on those because they're tilted, so I should have just been getting those potion nodes as we went through. I don't know what the heck that potion is, but okay, whatever. That gives us a spot to pick up next time anyways. Like I said, like we have quite a good start on our Rubido. We don't have the Philosopher's Stone, Magnus Opus kind of thing, whatever here, but we should be able to chug along pretty well. Actually, let's see, maybe we can create, we'll do that next episode. We should be able to create this, and we should be able to create this on water, so that'll be sweet. I have to figure out how to do this one, and this one. And then we need to find whatever this is. And we need these parts actually anyways. I forgot that's why I haven't done these, is because we need this part, but the merchant hasn't delivered that to us yet. So we're going to call it a day on this one. Just going to sleep so we can get ready for our next one here. So we're going to start when we pick up in next episode here. Going to start on day 39. Should not have an issue finding necromancy potion. Again, might have to look it up at this point because I don't really know where else it could possibly be, unless there's something that very clearly I'm missing, but it'll give us a good start, give us something to kind of set out with next run. We are also very close to, like I said, completing the Rubido stone, so we'll be in good shape to complete that there. And then really, as far as I can tell, I think there's only this last Philosopher's Stone to complete. Unless we need to create one more. Maybe we need to buy like the Magnus Opus. Apparently there's life salt here too, so I would imagine there probably are a few more recipes that we're actually going to need once we get this here, but we obviously have not seen anything for sun salt. Maybe one of these, like, we must need to make void salt to be able to get these other recipes. We must. And that's probably how you spin these bottles, now that I'm thinking about it. But I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that if we can't. I don't know if you can empty these. Can you? Oh, you can. Oh. That's good to know. Okay, maybe we should. Okay, I've never actually done this before. I'm gonna be really careful with selling those potions then. Can I mark them? No. Wow, okay. That's cool though. I did not know that. How do we put in that one crystal then? Is this just any crystal or does it have to be the black one? I need that, but how do I get that? I have to make it again? Oh. Wow. Okay. Let's do that really quickly then. We should be able to do that. I don't know. Maybe not. Because I think I probably need... Do I need a slow potion? Can I do that? We can make a slow potion. I need a sleep potion. I need a slow, a sleep, strength. Slow, sleep, strength, armor, and poison. Armor, poison. Okay. Okay, we have so many potions here now. Where's our poison go? Poison's at the top. We have our snail potion at the bottom. We have our sleep potion. Where's that? Where's this? Goes here. We have our armor potion in the middle. And we have our strength potion at the top. Cook this bad boy up. Unknown substance. Oh my god, we just wasted that all? Oh my. What did I miss? What did I have to have? Did I put something in there? Oh no. Oh my. I wonder if I can escape this. It'll probably save. And Alt F4. That's brutal. Alright guys, I'm going to see if we didn't just completely lose everything that we were just doing this game. I learned a lot about this game in this last 10 minutes here, that we really should be going through and creating these salts, because you need to essentially create the crystal twice. One for the next recipe and one for the preceding salt. And I'm assuming that that's why we're not getting anywhere. You need the new salt recipes, but to do that you need to be able to complete the salt in the first place. I'm assuming that these moon salts and the sun salt are going to let us spin the bottle, but I don't know 100%. I just don't know another way that you would be able to do it. So that would make a lot of sense to me. But hopefully we did not just lose. I'm going to see if I can load our autosave here, just to see, because this is pretty scary if we just lost everything. Are you sure you want to load this save? Yeah. We might be okay really quickly. Yes. Okay. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. Okay. So that, okay, that's awesome. Okay, so for next playthrough then, I'm going to try and clean up on all of these junk potions really quickly, just so it's easier to know what we actually have. I'm gonna strip back our rubido. We're gonna need to make Negretto again though, because we need another one of those so that we're able to make the void salt. So you can see the void salt gradually erases the built path. That's cool. I don't know. I would imagine that moon salt or maybe sun salt gives us something that is going to spin these bottles here and give us the ability to get level 2 on the ones that are kind of tilted a little bit here. Obviously, rubido is going to allow us to make the Magnus or the Philosopher's Stone and Life Salt. We don't know exactly what Life Salt does yet. And then our Philosopher's Stone gives us Magnus Opus here. So very cool. I learned a lot in that last kind of 10 minutes. Super excited that we did not lose our progress there, because that would have sucked. But I just learned a valuable lesson, and I learned a little bit more about this game because we have still not completed Chapter 5, and we are completing things up here, obviously, in Chapter, 10, 13? No, what am I talking about? Chapter 8. So, you can see we have made a lot of potions that we should not have been able to make already. For some reason, we can't figure out where necromancy is, so I wonder if there's something special with that. We need to make void salt first, so we'll see. Absolutely crazy here to think that we have Chapter 6 done, we don't have Chapter 5 done. So we're very clearly missing quite a few things. But we'll pick it up again in the next episode. We will learn this game together, you guys. Hopefully you were able to learn a little bit here, learn from my mistakes, don't do what I did. But again, I'm very appreciative of the fact that we did not lose all of our progress there. So stay tuned for the next episode, guys. Like this video, give it a comment, drop any questions that you have. Subscribe to Friendly Frenzy Games. We got a boatload of gaming content. Obviously, very much more coming. Take care, everybody.